Nobody's listening. Everybody need to listen, man. Want y'all to check out something. I got my Louisville, welcome to Fabulous Louisville hat, man. And everything. Give y'all a little update about Grandmaster Jay. Nothing to really update. They said that, he just can't have any firearms in his possession. If he has some firearms, then there's going to be more slapping on the hand and more consequences, man. But as of right now, he just can't have any firearms. It's the weekend, so nothing can really transpire over the weekend unless he go and dumb out. And I don't think he'll do that. The brother seemed like he's a pretty level and cool, calm person to a degree and everything. But my buddy just sent me something from Instagram. I don't really, watch Instagram or nothing too much. And then as soon as he sent it to me, my other buddy sent me something from YouTube that Willie D had did about Kevin Samuels, the dating consultant, and to me it was pretty funny, because the questions that the guy was asking the young lady, man, I have big issues with everything that went on with that, but that's neither here nor there. But I will share a couple of my issues and concern. Number one was he asked, I saw it one time. I probably need to look at it again or something. I kind of skimmed through it, but I'm just gonna give you the quote unquote cliff notes on it. I saw that he pretty much asked the young lady, hey, what do you rate yourself as? And you can't use a 7. Okay, with that being said, see, she didn't figure out what he was saying. He was trying to break her down to a molecule from the beginning. But with that being said, she just did not answer the question right. The question was, what do you rate yourself as? She should have said a 9 or a 10. Already she let him know when she said, I wake up as a 5 until I go and throw my makeup on. She's letting him set the stage and the narrative to say, okay, so you think of yourself as either average or below average, or you need a little giddy up to come on up to par, up to 6. She should have came off and said, hey, I rate myself as a 10. The question was, what do you rate yourself as? And just because, see, it's something about people that try to belittle other people, man, So he's basically giving her a questionnaire, probably what he asks everybody. It's probably cookie cutter. He asks everybody these same questions. It's probably a telemarketer script that he runs through. Okay. So she already kind of set it up for him to just voila, just whopple her, and everything. Because she could rate herself as this, but somebody else could see her as that. It's kind of like there's no rules to dating or anything, man. You're kind of flying by the seat of your pants. And what I mean by that, he told the young lady, hey, you will never be in a place where a 6-figure person is. Maybe, maybe not. But I know 6-figure people go to grocery stores. Okay? I'm a 6-figure motherfucker. I go to goddamn grocery stores. I go to fucking grocery stores. Nobody's getting my goddamn food for me. I'm not ordering food for a motherfucker to bring to my fucking house. That is what I'm not going to do. I'm going to go get my own shit. I'm fucking hands-on. So he can't tell her that. And I have another example. My little buddy, he makes 70, 75,000, but he's married to a chick that's a pediatrician with her own practice that make no fucking telling how much money. And they live in a $1.8 million house. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you never know who you're going to attract or when you're going to meet a person. You never know. So it was all wrong. It was all wrong to me because, he's a dating, because really, motherfuckers been dating, fucking, and everything since the beginning of time, and nobody's never needed a dating consultant. And I bet you the same time that he's a dating consultant, he was probably turning around asking her for damn money. Can you give it to my page? You will never hear me ask you guys for any goddamn money. I don't need no motherfucking money. I'm cool with doing what the fuck I do. I'm cool in this black skin. I'm cool with doing what I do, So you will never hear me ask you for money, I guess I don't even know how this shit work for people to be like, hey man, you can skip the line, get in the super chat, get some money, but I don't even know how that shit work. When you're dealing with me, we're dealing on a friendship basis. We're just sharing information. We're constituents. Do you understand what I'm saying? We're just sharing information. And I'm not going to ask you for money at the end like some of these people do. I don't even know how to set that shit up. I don't even give a fuck about that, But my thing is, you can't have your chest and your hand out. The young lady called in, I guess, to his show, and he put her face up there on the screen, and they was talking to each other. I don't know if she paid for that, or she paid at the end, or she had to pay. Because I be hearing people, say, hey, you got to pay. You could jump the line, come in. I don't know what none of that shit really, really, really mean. So I don't know if she went through that process or that format or not, because if she paid him to insult her, that's an insult to her already. You should not have to pay nobody to fucking insult you. People do that shit for free. But my thing is, it was fucked up for him to kind of like do that. He was like, ma'am, I'm gonna have to be mean to you, ma'am. No, somebody has told her before. Trust me, you're not the only person that has said that shit. I'm not gonna say they has said that shit in that kind of derogatory way to her, but people know what they need to do. People do self-inventory of themselves, and if they don't, they should do self-inventory of themselves. You gotta do spring cleaning even in the summer, the fall, winter. You gotta do spring cleaning all the time. So she knew what she was calling in for. I'm quite sure she probably watched this show before. She probably knew that, he kind of insults people. He kind of get a little nasty. He's kind of like the Black Simon Cowell, and stuff, man. But by the same token, live your life. If y'all know the young lady, man, it's somebody for everybody. Live your life, and just like he said, I will rate you as this. She could spin that shit on him and say, well, motherfucker, you ain't who the fuck ever, So I would rate you as a 3. You know what? If she would have answered the question with a question and asked him, hey, what do you rate yourself as? Of course, he was going to say a 10, right? But then she flipped the shit on him. She goes, throw shit at him. Hey, check this out. Here's what I would rate you as. 3, 4. You dig what I'm saying? Because everybody don't see each other as the same. We don't, you might rate yourself as a 10, another motherfucker might rate you as a 10, another motherfucker might rate you as a 3, a 5, okay. Add all that shit up and divide it by whatever, man. Then I guess that's what your fucking average is. But, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, man, because it's like this. We all see different things, man. What make us unique is our individualism and our individuality. That's what is the motherfucking determining factor that make us unique, man. That, and besides, somebody being in your family, that's the only, blood that they have is the bloodline that you guys have together. That's some, pretty, unique stuff too. But our individualism and our individuality. Just think about this. How fucking boring would it be if we all wanted the same girl? If we all thought alike and we all wanted the same motherfucking girl and she had 100,000 motherfuckers competing for her and shit, that shit would be fucking gruesome for her and it would be stupid for us. So our individualism and individuality for us to be like, you know what, you like that, you married that, I would have never fucking did that, I would go do this or I would go do that. That's the uniqueness of just people, in general. So don't get your head down, young lady, about him saying you will never be in no places where they're at. You will be in the places where they're at because motherfuckers that make money, they don't like to show people that they really make money. They'll pull up in some whatever, People that don't have money, they got to show people that, hey, I got money or I'm at least trying to get some money. I'm coming into some money, because they want to have the car. And just like I tell all my friends, black people like to wear their money. They like to, we going to put it in clothes, we going to put it in cars. Where you have other people, they don't want you to know shit about them. They don't want you to know nothing. I'm going to keep it plain Jane. You will never know how much money I have because that isn't your fucking business. That's my business for me to know you know, and for those that's close to me to know. But for everybody that's not in my inner circle, you don't even need to know how I do it, where I get it from, none of that stuff, man. So, you know, it's kind of crazy, but Kelvin Samuels, dating consultant. That's funny. I wonder if he can even spell consultant. I need to ask him. That's funny. Real funny. All right, man. Soon as I get some more on my buddy and friend, Grandmaster Jay, man, I would definitely let you guys know. But right now down here, all is well and it's quiet, man. So, you know, we're going to listen to the crickets for a minute. And, man, I'll just get back with you guys. Y'all have a good weekend. Peace and be safe, man. Later.